talk about irritated scalps, itchiness, and dandruff. These are all common dreadlock complaints, especially with young dreadlocks. With young dreadlocks, some scalp irritation is pretty much unavoidable. You're going to have had your hair pulled for hours on end, you're going to have a sore scalp, and following that, you're not going to be able to wash your hair for a few days. It's a recipe for irritation. The initial scalp irritation can be lessened by slowly easing into a more relaxed washing routine. What I mean by this is if before you start dreadlocks you've been washing your hair every single day, you've been stripping away the oils every single day, so your scalp has had to produce high volumes of oil just to replenish what you keep stripping away, to keep your head from becoming too dry. This means if you've been used to washing your hair every single day and then suddenly you stop for 5 to 7 days, you're going to have a lot of oil building up really fast and it's not going to be very comfortable to live with. So what you can do is slowly relax off how often you wash your hair. So if you have been used to washing your hair every single day, you can slowly relax into washing every second day, and after a while into every third day, every fourth day, every fifth day. The slower you do this, the less irritation that you're going to find and the easier the transition is going to be from normal hair to dreadlocked hair. There is still going to be some irritation, however, partly from all the pulling you've had on your head, but also because even though you've relaxed your scalp into it, even though that your oil production is going to be lower, the oils build up on dreadlocked hair differently to how they would on normal hair. On normal hair you'll find that you'll get oils on your scalp and then your hair will get greasy because the oil can get all over the place. With dreadlocks it tends to get stuck between the scalp and where the dreadlocked hair starts. So between your scalp and the first knotty bit, the oil doesn't really get all over the whole head. So instead of having the oil distributed all over the place, it's kind of stuck there. So it is still going to be in a higher concentration on your scalp than you would be normally used to. So there's still going to be some irritation, but it will be lessened significantly if you've relaxed and eased into the less frequent washing. Another common complaint is dandruff. Dandruff is a condition that is incurable. If you have dandruff, you have dandruff. If you suffer from dandruff without dreadlocks, you're going to suffer with dandruff with dreadlocks. The difference being when you have dandruff and undreaded hair, if you have flakes, it's annoying you, it's a little bit irritating, you simply go to the store, you buy some anti-dandruff shampoo. Normally you just go and buy some Head and Shoulders, use the Head and Shoulders, the flakes disappear, you continue with your life. If you then stopped using the anti-dandruff shampoo, the flakes would come back, the dandruff would come back, because the Head and Shoulders, the anti-dandruff shampoo, it does not cure the dandruff, it just reduces the symptoms. So if you have dandruff with normal hair, then you stop using your anti-dandruff shampoo, and you dreadlock your hair, and then you're no longer using a shampoo that is specifically designed to target dandruff issues, then obviously your dandruff is going to return. It's not the dreadlocks that are causing the dandruff, but they're just inhibiting your use of your regular dandruff fighting shampoo. So what can you do about these irritating problems? The irritation with young dreadlocks normally dissipates within the first few weeks. Once you've had your dreadlocks for those few weeks, once you've got into a regular schedule of washing, your scalp is going to get used to how much oil is getting stripped, it's going to balance out, and you're going to find that you should not be having the oil building up and irritating your scalp in the same way as it was when your dreadlocks were brand new. It is important that you keep up the regular schedule, because otherwise it's going to be messing with your scalp's production again. It's going to be like going from washing every first day to every third day to every fifth day to every first day, and so it's going to be all over the place. You want to keep it regular. Decide how often you're going to wash your hair. Let's say it's every 3 days. Wash every 3 days, stick to it, and that is going to be what's going to be best for your hair. If you do it less often, let's say you wash your hair every 5th day, as long as you keep washing every 5th day, you're going to be able to keep your oil balance in check. Any transition from one schedule to another is going to take a little while to adjust to, but once it's adjusted to, you should be fine with that schedule. Shampoos also play a very important role. Different shampoos work differently for different people. So with normal hair, undreadlocked hair, if you're having any sort of irritation, if you find that your head is a little bit greasier or a little bit drier, the first thing you do is you would try a different shampoo. If your shampoo isn't working for you, you just try a different one. It's evident if you go to a store. If you go to a store looking to buy shampoo, there's not just one shampoo that everyone buys. There's sometimes hundreds of them, and everyone's buying a different one because everyone has different requirements. Some people have slightly drier scalps, some people have slightly oilier scalps. No two scalps are the same, and so no two people are going to get the exact same result from the exact same shampoo. There are many options out there, both regular shampoos that people use on dreadlocks and shampoos that are specifically designed for use with dreadlocks. There is definitely an element of trial and error involved when it comes to finding the shampoo that works best for you. Obviously, you can try and check out some reviews and see how other people with the dreadlocks have gotten on with shampoos. While you're going to have different heads of hair and different scalps and so different requirements, if you're finding reviews from other dreadheads, you are going to have dreadlocks in common with them, and that is often a good place to start. There are a couple of guidelines that you probably want to take into account when it comes to picking a shampoo. One is that you're not going to want to pick up a shampoo that has conditioning properties. Conditioners are going to soften the hairs and loosen knots, and this is not good for promoting dreadlocks. Two, you're also going to want to look for a shampoo that leaves as little residue in your hair as possible. There are shampoos out there that are listed as residue-free shampoos. Dreadlock-specific shampoos are designed to leave as little residue as possible. Residue is stuff that gets left behind from the shampoo when you wash your hair. So when you're washing your hair, you put the shampoo on. Unfortunately, it is very difficult to get 100% of everything back out again. Very often, you will find that little bits of shampoo stay stuck within the dread if you just haven't rinsed for quite long enough, or if you've used a little too much shampoo, or you've missed rinsing one specific spot. Over time, this residue can build up, and when you've got this residue stuck inside your dreadlocks, it can slow down the locking of that part of the dreadlock, it can retain water that can lead to other problems, and it can collect lint in there. So residue is something that you're not going to want to have. If you are having a significant residue problem, it can lead to even further scalp problems because you've got bits of dry soap, bits of soap left in your dreadlock, it's being held against your head, can lead to further irritation. This is why you're really going to want to try and get as low a residue shampoo as possible. A lot of dreadlock shampoos will be listed as residue-free, and they will be residue-free under perfect circumstances, so with soft water, a small amount, and a lot of rinsing. Generally, I just say that residue-free shampoos, dreadlock-specific shampoos, will leave a lot less residue than regular shampoos. If you have particularly bad dandruff problems that nothing is seeming to clear up, a lot of people with dreadlocks have had great results using Neutrogena's T-Gel shampoo. T-Gel shampoo is a medicated shampoo for scalp irritation, scalp problems, dandruff that you can pick up at lots of pharmacies and supermarkets. It's not a shampoo that you would need to use for every single wash. You can supplement your regular dreadlock shampoo with it, so maybe every second or every third wash, just to help keep your dandruff in check, help with scalp irritation problems, and it seems to be low enough in residue so that it is not going to cause any particular residue problems, whereas some other anti-dandruff shampoos have done for some people. You can use a regular shampoo on dreadlocks. There's no law that says you can't use it. It's not going to make your hair fall out, but you have to remember that regular shampoos are not specifically designed to be residue free, and so they can lead to residue building up significantly faster. So there's trial and error, sample different shampoos. You can often find with dreadlock shampoos that whoever sells them will sell smaller bottles, so you can sample them, see how it works for you with your head, see how it works for you with your water hardness, see if it washes out effectively. You are free to test out different shampoos. Generally, the worst thing that's going to happen is it maybe leaves some residue, makes your hair feel not so clean. All you have to do is a deep cleanse. You'll find a link in the description on how I deep clean my hair. A deep clean is going to remove all the residue, it's going to remove all the oils that are built up on your head. It's going to leave you with a blank canvas to then try a different shampoo without any possible effects still left from the previous shampoo. Generally, the first thing I recommend to people who are having scalp problems, hair problems, irritations, is to deep clean your hair. You're going to get a blank canvas, you can start from scratch. And there we go, that is my video on irritated scalps, itchiness and dandruff. If you have any questions regarding irritated scalps, itchiness, dandruff, dreadlocks in general, feel free to contact me via the comments section here. If you found this video helpful or useful, you can click the thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, feel free to subscribe. You can join the Facebook page at facebook.com/lazydreads. And of course, as always, all my content can be found on lazydreads.com. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Farewell!